Alright, I'll be honest. I had some ideas for what to do for my member video. And after thinking them all through, I realized I don't have time to make any of them. So, you know, I recorded a bunch of Legends Arceus footage. I have it all. Hang on. Look at that. Member footage 1 through 8. Look at all of that footage. This is a 30-minute recording. I have so much stuff. And then I realized, it would literally just be a Legends Arceus playthrough video. That's not interesting. You know what is interesting? Pissing off gamers. So we're going to be making a Pokemon game tier list. Now, I need to state two things before we start. One, everyone is subject to their own opinion. Everyone has their own favorite Pokemon. Everyone has their own favorite games. Everyone's different. Two, I am objectively correct, and if you don't agree with my opinion, you're fucking stupid. And also, three, I'm gonna say some things in this video. People are gonna get pissed off at me either way, but you know what? No, you know, I'm not gonna be coy about it. Red and Blue. Objectively fucking dog shit. Any game that a child in modern day could make in like 5 seconds is instantly bad. Also, it's broken beyond all comprehension. You ever seen a speedrun for Red and Blue? Hang on. Fucking dog shit. Red and Blue, it's just not interesting. Which is a crime that a lot of Pokemon games commit. But Red and Blue is probably like the least interesting. Probably not the worst Pokemon game though. I'll put it in D. I think it can get worse from here. I think it can get worse. I guess technically I should probably throw these in haven't played. I haven't played them. Guilty. Pokemon Yellow, it does something interesting. It's not a complete and total failure, technically. It's like, it tries to take Pokemon Red and Blue and animeify it, where you get a set story with one specific Pokemon friend. I'll put it in C tier. It's got a lot of the same issues. I assume they fixed some bugs. Probably not, but I'm going to assume they did. And it's the start of something interesting. They kind of stopped doing these after probably like Crystal-ish. Crystal was like the last version of this. There is Emerald, but that's different. Emerald is different in the sense that whereas Yellow is a more well-defined version of Red and Blue, Emerald is just better Ruby Sapphire. Same with like Platinum to Diamond and Pearl. And Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to Sun and Moon. I get it. Gold and Silver. Oh, I kind of fucking hate Gold and Silver is the funny thing. That's interesting, because I'll be honest, a little bit of subtle foreshadowing. But Gold and Silver kind of suck. Like, they're old. They have a really cool region, I'll admit. Johto is really cool, but the story's kind of ass. Being able to go to Kanto is cool, but everything is super under-leveled for no reason. That's also an issue with Heart Gold Soul Silver, but like, it's cooler there because the game is just better. You know what? I'm feeling harsh. I'm feeling evil. I'm feeling maniacal. Downright dastardly. E tier. Low key, same with Crystal. Ruby and Sapphire. all of these fucking Poketubers that grew up with I had a Game Boy Advance growing up. I remember my long car rides. Where's my Game Boy Advance? Where'd I put that fucking thing? Where is it? Oh no! I might have put it into storage. I think I locked it away forever. Ah, shit. You know what? Who needs it for the visual? Guess what, fuckers? I had a Game Boy Advance too. Not like a Game Boy Advance 2, like I also had a Game Boy Advance. And that thing fucking sucked! No 4K in the big 1998, when 2001? When did the Game Boy Advance come out? No 4K in the big 2001? That screen fucking sucked! And Ruby and Sapphire fucking suck! Oh, but how badly did they fucking suck? Sorry, I was talking about a bad game and my soul left my body. How bad are they really? I think Ruby and Sapphire are like the average of Pokemon. Because like it's a fine region, it's fine Pokemon designs, it's fine story, it's all just fine. It's not good, it's just fine. And then Emerald just takes all of that and improves it. But how much does it improve it? I don't know if it improves it enough to get it to A tier, I'll be honest. I think it's like B tier but better. There might be some stuff in between these two. I don't know how in between, but like... Okay, you know what? I know how in between. Fire Red and Leaf Green. They're better red and blue. They've got some cool side content / post-game. All of the Pokemon you can catch. They've got good sprites. I like the Fire Red and Leaf Green. I like the Fire Red and Leaf Green sprites. My only real complaint is, again, bad because old. But then also, it's green. Which green is my favorite color, don't get me wrong. But, like, Charizard is cool. Everyone likes Charizard. And then between Blastoise and Venusaur, they chose fucking Venusaur? That stupid-ass frog? Give me Blastoise any day of the week. Blastoise is my goat. Ooh, I hope Blastoise is in Legends CA. I would pop off if Blastoise is in Legends CA. X and Y, you can choose a Kanto starter, because that's when they started doing Gen 1 nostalgia baiting. That's because they had Megas. And Mega Charizard is back. Oh! Blastoise! Wait, was Blastoise in the trailer? Did I miss Blastoise? It's not looking good, Blastoise believers. I'm sure he'll be there. He'll be there. Why wouldn't he be there? If he's not there, but they have fucking Charizard back, I swear to God. Diamond and Pearl. Fucking awful. These games are so slow. Diamond and Pearl, everything I bitched about with Ruby and Sapphire gets fixed in Diamond and Pearl, but then for everything, it's like a Hydra. Everything they fixed, they added 2 more mistakes. Is Diamond and Pearl in like the same tier as Yellow? Yeah, probably. Probably better. Diamond and Pearl's better. A great region. Ties into Legends Arceus really well. So that's a positive. It gets worse. Platinum. Now, Platinum! This is my shit. We fuck with Pokemon Platinum. So I remember I went to a GameStop, and they had a deal where you could get 2 used DS games for like $10, I think? Which in retrospect is kind of a ripoff. But also... Where's my DS game collection? Oh no. Is this another thing I jammed in storage and I'm never going to be able to find again? Oh, son of a bitch. Where are my DS games? I have my DS. What game is in you? Oh. An all-time classic. Alright, well anyways, at said GameStop, I bought Super Mario 64 DS because I had a copy of it, but my sister broke it or lost it or something. And then I also got Pokemon Diamond. Not Platinum, Diamond. because they didn't have Pearl or... So, I hate Dialga. Palkia is way cooler, and Giratina is the coolest out of the three of them. I would have loved Platinum. I would have loved Pearl. I got Diamond. Not a good game. So later I went back and played Platinum, and that is a good game. Platinum is like, oh, Platinum might be the first A tier. Wow. The franchise is starting to get good. Hope that doesn't fall off soon. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They took all of the great stuff from Platinum and they gave it a... They just kept improving. I was going to say they put it in a better region. But no, but that's not even really true. Because all of the cool stuff in Heart Gold, Soul Silver is new to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. The Pokewalker? You guys remember the fucking Pokewalker? Oh, and the Celebi event? Who remembers the Celebi event where it's revealed that Silver is Giovanni's son? And how many legendaries are in the game? The fact that in the post-game, you can catch all of the Kanto legendaries, depending on what version of the game you have, you can go to a cave and you can catch either Groudon or Kyogre. And if you catch both of them, if you have both versions of the game, you can put both of them in your party and go catch Rayquaza. And if you can do the same with Arceus. I think if you have Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina transferred from a Platinum save file over to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you can go catch Arceus. I think? Something like that? Maybe it's Dialga and Palkia and you can go catch Giratina. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is so fucking cool! And the Red Battle! The Red Battle is iconic! Sure, it's from fucking Gold and Silver, but it sucked there. It sucks. Everything about this dog shit Gold and Silver sucks. Heart Gold and Soul Silver takes the shit from Gold and Silver and made it iconic. I should probably move up Gold and Silver because I just realized it was really cool that they couldn't figure out how to put 2 entire regions on one cartridge, and then Iwata figured out how to do that as like a huge contribution to the development of the game. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is still S tier. Black and White. I don't care. Is it crazy to say that? People love the story of this game. I don't care. It gets style points for obliterating the entire pre-existing Pokemon franchise and having the game entirely be made up of new Pokemon. It's one of those things that you feel like every Pokemon game should do, but also that is like a crazy undertaking. But also that would absolutely piss off fans. If they tried to... Dexit was almost a disaster. They killed half of the Pokemon. If they got rid of every Pokemon in a new game, fans would lose their mind. So, Black and White has balls. I'll give it that. It doesn't have any cool starter Pokemon. Or really any good Pokemon designs at all. What are Gen 5 Pokemon? Am I being mean to like a really cool Pokemon right now? Is there any good Gen 5 Pokemon? Not a single good starter Pokemon in sight. Oh my god, what a disaster. Any cool Pokemon? Excadrill is cool. I like Excadrill. Darumaka and Darmanitan are cool, but they suck. Pure fire type. Galarian Darmanitan is way cooler. But then it has this stupid-ass ability that makes it keep switching. Yeah, I'm removing Darmanitan. Darmanitan sucks, actually. Never mind. Cough-Egregious is cool. Okay, that's 1. Zoroark, I'm an edgy bitch. Zoroark is 4. Okay. Black and White is earning points with me. Okay, they can have a point for Amoonguss. Stunfisk. I fuck with Stunfisk. Hydreigon is also really cool. Oh, and Larvet and Volcarona. Oh, I forgot these are Gen 5 Pokemon. Volcarona is like the coolest motherfucker around. Volcarona also sucks, but it's the coolest motherfucker around. Ooh. Gen 5 just got a lot of bonus points. Black and White can go in A tier. I'm going to put them below Platinum. I haven't replayed either of these games in a while. So, they'll go here for now based on my memory. I'd like to replay them at some point to refresh said memory. All of this is subject to change. Some of these I've played recently, some of them I haven't. Black 2, White 2. I remember liking this more than Black and White. I remember Black 2, White 2 being fucking sick, but the story just drags. Like, nothing interesting happens in that entire game. But then also, like, just as far as fun Pokemon combat goes, it's really fun. And it has a great post-game. Like, I think an entire half of the region is cut off until you beat the game. And then there's an entire new area from the first game that you can explore, actually. Because in the first game, I might be remembering this completely wrong. I think in the first game, you start at the bottom and work your way left around up to the top. And then in the second game, you start at the bottom and work your way up right into the top. But, like, the left stuff is way cooler in Black and White 2 than the right stuff in Black and White 1 is. A tier next to Black and White, because I don't remember enough. Now we're in the shit I care about. X and Y. They're kind of just bad, I'll be honest. Bad story, bad Pokemon designs. Kalos is boring. Can I be honest? I took French in high school, and even I know that the French aren't interesting enough to make a game about. How did Game Freak, who had to study a bunch of French culture in order to make X and Y, not realize halfway through that they should have abandoned ship? And on top of that, because they canceled Pokemon Z, we're just stuck with No, not even mediocre. We're stuck with a bad legendary and a kind of good legendary. And Zygarde is badass. But Zygarde only gets his time to shine in Sun and Moon. That's literally the only time that guy is cool. In X and Y, he's just in a random-ass cave and you can go catch him. And on top of that, Yveltal being shaped like a Y, it looks so fucking stupid! Xerneas being shaped like an X, it looks so fucking stupid! This entire game's aesthetic looks stupid. The graphics are awful. The art style is awful. It's like a half chibi, half not chibi. No. Nuh-uh. No. D tier. Fuck X and Y and the deer it rode in on. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. After searching the memory banks, I think I've played this game. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in haven't played. Everything I remember from this game, I don't remember from this game. I remember, like, using a Primal Groudon in a different Pokemon game because it gives you the red orb and you can use it there. I don't remember doing it in Omega Ruby and Alpha. We'll just put that there for now. I can't even begin to talk about it. Okay, Sun and Moon. Kind of mid. Sun and Moon is in a weird position where it does a lot of really cool shit. Like, it makes a ton of changes to the format and, great Pokemon designs also. Honestly, the entire theming of Sun and Moon is just so badass. But in my head, it kind of has, like, the Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal effect, where Sun and Moon was, like, good, and then Ultra Sun and Moon came out, and I never want to touch Sun and Moon again. Like, don't get me wrong. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, for the entire campaign of the game, holds your hand like you have no fucking clue what you're doing. But the moment you get into post-game, Ultra Sun and Moon might have the best post-game of any Pokemon game. I'm still on Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon is cool. It feels unfinished, mostly because of the existence of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Cool legendaries. So in the game, Lily, I think her name is, has a Cosmog at the start of the game. And then near the end it evolves into a Cosmoem, and then right at the like climax of the game, it turns into either Solgaleo or Lunala. So when you catch the legendary Pokemon, it is in its final evolution form. So for the Pokedex, you obviously need Cosmog and Cosmoem. And their solution to that is you can travel to another universe, and there's just a Cosmog sitting in the middle of like a Coliseum arena style thing. And you would think, oh, they did that so you can complete the Pokedex, so now this one, because it's from another universe, will evolve into whatever the opposite one I got was. So like I played Sun because Solgaleo is fucking awesome, so the one from another universe will evolve into Lunala. Because that makes sense. No, you get a second Solgaleo and or Lunala depending on what game you play. If you want the different legendary, you still have to transfer it from another game. It just makes no sense. It's stupid. It's stupid is what it is. It's stupid. B tier, average. Better than Emerald. That'll piss someone off. But still, I believe it. Okay, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's so fucking good! Best Pokemon post-game. I'm gonna say it, most interesting story? That's controversial. But I am a sucker for multiverse stuff, I'll be honest. I like it when multiverse stuff is good and interesting. Definitely the hardest Pokemon game also. This one will twist your nutsack for sure. And the cool thing about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is it obviously carries over all of the cool stuff that Sun and Moon added. Like, I threw it into B tier without talking about all of it, but like, Zygarde Complete Form, SOS battles, Ultra Beasts. But then it even adds more stuff than that. Like you can ride whatever legendary Pokemon you have to another universe. And in that other universe, crazy shiny odds for starters. I think each Pokemon you encounter there has like a 20% chance to be shiny. Or something ridiculous like that. But then also, like, a ton of legendaries. And this was the game where they realized, oh, we should bring back legendaries more. Like, they kind of did it in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire with the Hoopa event. I remember that from the game. I should probably move this up to, like, E. No, I'll keep it down there. It's fine. But I feel like it's just executed the best in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Because with, like, Sword and Shield, it was added into... With, like, Sword and Shield, other legendary Pokemon were added as DLC. And you have to do max raids to them. Well, we'll get to that. But it's just not as cool as traveling to an entire different universe and stepping under a waterfall and Kyogre falls on you. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. I'm gonna be controversial. That's the best version of Kanto by a lot. Bottom of A tier. Best looking Pokemon game on the Switch by a mile. It turns out it's really easy to animate Pokemon when there's a lot less Pokemon. If only someone had thought of that when making a different Switch game. But no. Instead, the only way you can get away with removing a bunch of Pokemon is by making a remake of the first Pokemon game, so you only have the original 151 in there. Let's Go added a bunch of stuff that in 2018 I was like, oh, this is the new standard for Pokemon. It's going to be in every Pokemon game from here on. And then it wasn't. Like, every Pokemon you can take out of their Pokeball and have them follow you. That's so fucking cool. But then also, if a Pokemon is big enough, you can ride it. Like, I know, Persian and Arcanine are, like, very reliable mounts in that game. And then Charizard and Dragonite, I believe, you can actually fly on above the ground. And that makes shiny hunting really fun. I don't know, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee just feels like missed potential almost. Like, made a ton of improvements. Had a really fun aesthetic. Not a great art style. Like, I would have preferred a Sun and Moon style to the, like, X and Y chibi art style thingy that they go for. Not quite chibi. We'll get to chibi. But I also did just realize I actually lied in the most recent episode of Video Game Book Club. I said I've completed the Pokedex in 2 games, Legends Arceus and Sun and Moon. I also completed the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Pokedex, which in order to do so, you had to buy a Pokeball Plus accessory in order to get Pokemon 151 Mew. Mew was not catchable in game. The only way you can get Mew is by going to your local GameStop and buying a Pokeball Plus, and Mew was in this little ball. I should renew my Pokemon Home subscription. I think my Mew is still in there. I think I have a bunch of hacked legendaries in there, too. I'm going to do that to end this video. After I'm done with the tier list, I'll renew my Pokemon Home subscription, and we'll see what's in there. Sword and Shield. Ooh. This is a really good game. Ooh. It's an A tier, I'm afraid. Ooh. It's better than Platinum, actually. Okay, on launch, it was... How do I even defend Sword and Shield? We'll say you're a hardcore gamer that wants to judge the game very harshly, so you're going to play the entire thing. So you boot it up, and you play from the start to the end of the Elite Four. I think your opinion of this game will be incredibly negative. Because starting from post-game, best competitive Pokemon game. Like, period. One feature in this game alone boosts it to that status, and that is the Battle Tower. If you go to the Battle Tower, it's pretty simple, just a bunch of, like, replayable battles you can grind, you can fight, like, other trainers from in the game. It's fine. It's fine. But, for doing so, you get battle points, or whatever they're called, and you can buy bottle caps to EV train your Pokemon. Now, I'm gonna get into some nerd shit here for a minute, so bear with me. When you catch a Pokemon, IVs are the base stats it has. I think that also includes its nature. So, like, I don't remember all of the natures, but there's, like, one that increases special attack but decreases physical attack. There's one that increases special attack but decreases defense. And there's ones for, like, all of the stats in different directions. Pretty simple. EVs stands for effort values. And in previous Pokemon games, the way you increased EVs is... killing a certain Pokemon with your Pokemon increased a specific EV depending on what Pokemon you kill. I'm pulling EVs out of my ass here, but, like, if you were trying to EV train a Charizard to have higher HP, you would have to exclusively kill Chanseys in order to get a higher HP stat. So your Pokemon's stats that increase when they level up depend on what you killed while grinding XP for it. And that was stupid, because if you wanted a competitively viable Pokemon, you had to spend hours grinding against specific Pokemon in specific areas, so you got enough XP and enough EVs to have exactly the stats you wanted. In Sword and Shield, they added bottle caps. You literally just get a Pokemon, you buy a bunch of bottle caps, you get a bunch of bottle caps at the Battle Tower, you bring them to a bottle cap guy, you jam the bottle caps inside the Pokemon, just, like, jam it in their hole. And you can pick what EVs you want up. And also there's, what are they called? Mints. There's mints. Mints let you change their nature. So, usually when you catch a Pokemon in an old game, it'll be like, oh, it has a passive nature. And it's like, well, shit, I have a Pikachu who only learns special moves, and he has decreased special attack. In Sword and Shield, you can buy a mint, like an adamant mint. I don't remember what an adamant mint does, but it changes its nature so that now it has increased special attack and decreased physical attack. You probably wouldn't want decreased physical attack for a Pikachu. Pikachu has some pretty decent physical moves. Like Iron Tail? I think Pikachu can learn Iron Tail. Pikachu's kind of awesome. But the point is, post-game of Sword and Shield, not, like, fun gameplay-wise, but the best for getting into competitive Pokemon. There's a reason so many YouTubers got into competitive Pokemon in Sword and Shield. It's because of how accessible it was. But then also there's the DLC, which the first DLC is fine. Isle of Armor, it's fun. Gigantamax Blastoise is my goat. But the second DLC, the Crown Tundra, story-wise it's fine. There's a few cool Pokemon. The Galarian forms of the birds, all of them are kind of lame, except for Articuno, who is really cool, but also really weak, so that's unfortunate. But is really cool. I don't know. I like Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is better than all of the games below it on this tier list. I will defend it with my life. I acknowledge it has issues. I acknowledge the Pokemon community was right about a lot of things when complaining about Sword and Shield. But also they were wrong about a lot of things. Cut more Pokemon from the next game. ZA better have a Pokedex of like 200, and I'm not kidding. Brilliant Diamond... Chibi Pokemon! Yay! Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are so dog shit. When it was coming out, I was like, okay, this looks fine. This chibi art style is a good way to compromise for graphics. Or the chibi art style is a good way to compromise for like better lighting and better frame rate. So that would work out. It looks like they're making a few changes to like incorporate some platinum concepts in here. Here's the issue though. If you refer to my ranking here, Diamond and Pearl are in C tier. Platinum is in A tier. Now, if we look at the other remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the story almost entirely is based on Pokemon Crystal. They took Pokemon Crystal and they made it good. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It may be called Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but it's definitely more based on Emerald than it is Ruby. Especially with the Rayquaza event with Deoxys that I can't remember the name of, because I apparently haven't played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, even though I'm pretty sure I have. But with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they remade Diamond and Pearl. They didn't remake Platinum. They made Diamond and Pearl with Platinum elements. Like, they had a whole underground system, and... So one of the issues with Diamond and Pearl is there's no goddamn fire types in that region. If you don't pick Chimchar, you're just fucked on fire types. So what they did with Platinum is they added more fire types. Well, in Diamond and Pearl, they didn't add those fire types like they did with Platinum. They moved all of the fire types to the underground area, and then in the above world, it's still equally as fucked. If you never go to the underground, you will never get a fire type because the game hates you. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl could have been so good, but then they're also so buggy. It's not even an interesting speedrun. It's kind of like Red and Blue, where with Red and Blue you literally rewrite the code to make you beat the game faster. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you clip out of bounds and then you walk in out of bounds until you walk to the end of the game. You literally just walk there for like 10 minutes straight. It's not fun buggy, it's just buggy. But is it better than X and Y? No. I was gonna try and do something here where I moved it up to C tier. No. It's better than Red and Blue. It's better than... It's worse than Red and Blue. Okay. Legends Arceus. I literally just made a whole podcast episode on why this is, S tier. But better or worse than Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Ooh, that's a toughie! Oh, Jiminy Jillikers. Legends Arceus is so much... innovation for the Pokemon franchise, but Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are so fucking raw. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon also has better Pokemon design. I'm sorry, when I play a Pokemon game, I want to make friends with all of the cute creatures roaming around the wild. And in Legends Arceus, that's very satisfying, but in Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they're cooler. All of the cool creatures I find are like light and prism based, and they're so fucking badass! I'm putting Legends Arceus below Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I shan't explain why. I shan't explain. Ooh! Really bad everything, but also really good game. So Scarlet and Violet had a lot of the same improvements that Sword and Shield had. The difference is they actually delivered on... With Scarlet and Violet, they delivered on a lot of promises from Sword and Shield that people wanted them to deliver on in Sword and Shield. Like, if you remember, the whole reason for Dexit was better models and better animations. They did that in Scarlet and Violet. They didn't do that in Sword and Shield. They did it in Scarlet and Violet. The issue is, the game runs like ass. And the game looks like ass. And the game has tons of bugs. Okay, but at the end of the day, is it still fun? Scarlet and Violet has great Pokemon designs. I'm going to defend it on that right now. People always give it so much shit. I constantly hear people who want to hate the Pokemon franchise talk about, oh, the designs just suck now. No, Scarlet and Violet has amazing Pokemon designs. I will qualify it with this. when I thought, oh, I can get either the past Pokemon game or the future Pokemon game. I was like, oh, I gotta get the future Pokemon game. I got fucking robbed. The past Pokemon are so much cooler than the future Pokemon. Even like the main exclusive ones. There's a past Salamence and a future Gardevoir / Gallade combination, and they're both exclusive to either Scarlet or Violet. And see, the past version of that's fucking cooler too! I'm really conflicted on Scarlet and Violet. Because in a weird way, I want to put it in between B and A tier. No, I don't know. There's so much good in Scarlet and Violet. But it was also so abysmal. And like, this isn't a Cyberpunk situation where I give it so much shit because the launch was so bad and fixing it later doesn't make up for it at all. Because they didn't fix it later. They were just like, yeah, Scarlet and Violet sucks. Here's DLC. Is it better than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? I would say yes. Is it better than Red and Blue? Yes. Is it better than X and Y? Yes. Is it better than Yellow? Yes. Is it better than Diamond and Pearl? I think this is where we hit our wall. It's not better than Diamond and Pearl. I'm okay with this. I am happy with this ranking. Is there anything I'd want to move around? I don't think so. I think I am content with everything on this list. Now remember, internet people. When you vocalize an opinion on the internet, it can never change. In 3 years, when I say fucking Pokemon Emerald is an underrated masterpiece, and people find this video, dig it up, and are like, actually, you put Pokemon Emerald in B tier, remember, no one can change their opinions on the internet. Ever. No one's opinions can evolve. No one can get more complex ideas. You are stuck thinking what you think. And right now, I think this. Sue me. Don't actually sue me. That would be not good. Well, that's $16 I'll never see again. Future me, while editing this, remember to turn off automatic renewal. On February 28th, 2026, I'm gonna be pissed if $16 leaves my bank account because I forgot to tell Pokemon Home not to steal my money again. Thank you! Wow, what a bleak first box. I imagine I moved some Pokemon around at some point. Well, 95 Shaman, where are you from? In a Cherish Ball? What are you from? Seems to have had a fateful encounter in the Sinnoh region. Interesting. Well, it's a pretty dog shit Shaman. I guess I'm not missing much. This is a real shiny Fearow that I believe I got in Let's Go? Kanto, yep. Wow, November 18th, 2018. This was like when the game just came out. I got this shiny 2 days after the game came out. I'm just built different like that. A lot of Wonder traded Pokemon. I'm not surprised. I remember for a while there, I was shiny hunting Squirtles. So I think almost all of these are Wonder Trade received. Because I had just so many Squirtles that I was trying to shiny hunt that I just ended up Wonder Trading them, and I got a bunch of random-ass Pokemon. Really good for completing the Pokedex. I had a Dracovish. Good for me. I think I just needed room in my Sword and Shield decks because the DLC was coming out. I got a Meltan. I remember this. I remember this Meltan. I had Let's Go Pikachu, and Ekans was not in Let's Go Pikachu. You needed Let's Go Eevee in order to get an Ekans. This Meltan was the one that you get free. You get like one Meltan in either Pokemon Go or Let's Go, and you transfer it in between, and it's like, hey, catch like 200 of them in order to evolve Meltan into Melmetal. And that's the only way to get Melmetal. And so what I did is I took that one Meltan, and I named it Can I Have an Ekans? Can I Has Ekans? That's like the only way to fit it in the character count, I'm pretty sure. And I went through trading in Let's Go for like 5 hours until someone saw the name and was eventually like, oh yeah, I can trade an Ekans. And I got an Ekans. And that's how I completed the Pokedex for Let's Go. I have a Zapdos here. This is not my Zapdos. Is this also from a Wonder Trade? From the Kanto region. So it's from a Let's Go game. I got a Zapdos from a Let's Go game at some point. I wonder if I got it traded or Wonder Traded. This is... All of these are from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I mentioned that those wormholes were great for shiny hunting. That's what these are from. Met in the Alola region in 2018. Early 2018 too, goddamn. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of Let's Go. Because we get to the end here. And we've got Evolutions, Porygon, Fossils, few Snorlax. I think this is all of the Snorlaxes in Let's Go. There's just 3 of them. And then a Dratini that I named 30 for some reason. Why did I name this Dragonair 30? It is level 30, that is correct, but why are you 30? Was I shiny hunting and this is the 30th Dratini I caught? Maybe. Maybe not, though. I don't know. And then a level 100 Mewtwo, because... Duh. Nothing interesting, nothing interesting, nothing interesting, nothing... Just a bunch of Sword and Shield mons, really. Most of which are mine. It's like most of them are from completing the decks. Art of War, Mr. Mr. Rhyme. These look like, just wild area Pokemon that I was catching. There's my Zamazenta. That's not my Zamazenta. Never mind. Who the fuck are you? Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, I remember this Alcremie. I thought Alcremie was like a really dumb Pokemon, and then I got this color and style Alcremie, and I was like, holy shit, this is a really fucking cool Alcremie. So I got it to level 100. Holy shit. And does anyone want about 3,000 Squirtles? God damn it. I think we're near the... Yeah, I think this is the end. Where are my ridiculous Pokemon? I swear I'm not crazy. I wonder if I moved them to Sword and Shield. They might be in here somewhere. Come on, where are they? I've got some heat somewhere. Oh, this is probably it. Box 1 of Sword and Shield. Alright, let's go one at a time. We have an Articuno from Let's Go, I think. We have an Articuno from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We have a Moltres from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We have a Moltres from Let's Go. We have a Moltres from Ultra Sun and Ultra... Or Zapdos... Oh! You are hacked. You are absolutely... Yeah, you're not from me. You're hacked. Okay. This is also hacked. This is my Let's Go one. This is my Let's Go Mew. This is the one I paid $50 for. It's my Let's Go Mew. We have a hacked Raikou. We have another hacked Raikou. We have a normal Suicune that I got from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. We have a hacked Suicune. We have a Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Ho-Oh. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Lugia that I got from trading, most likely. This is a Sword and Shield... These are Sword and Shield Reggies. Except for some of them, which are apparently from Alola. Okay. We have a completely normal Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Latios. And also a not normal hacked Latios. We got Shrek the Kyogre from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The date's wrong, that's not a problem. We have... This isn't mine. It's from Oras. But it's also maybe not hacked. It doesn't have like crazy stats. It's not shiny. It's just a normal Kyogre that someone sent me. We have a level 100 Rayquaza from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Okay. So that's box 1. Yeah, I sort of figured. Okay, this is where the cool shit happens. We have Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Uxie, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Azelf, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Mesprit, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Dizzy Punch doesn't exist? Anyways, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Regigigas. Hacked Dialga. Cool. Hacked Palkia. Cool. Another weird one. From Unova. So it's from a Gen 5 game. Not hacked. I don't think. Galar... Okay, these are the Galar legendaries. That is a low poly Terrakion. Goddamn. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Oh, I only have one of these guys. Oh yeah, because you get one in one game, one in the other game, and then you need both to get the third one. Okay. Cresselia, yeah, a lot of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon legendaries. Yeah, still just an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon legendary. Oh, so we have Zygarde from, this is a 100% Zygarde, by the way, it has Power Construct. So Zygarde from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then a shiny Zygarde from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. This is official. This is not hacked. This is from an event where you had to go to GameStop. I don't remember if I got it legit or if it all comes like this. Great nature, increased attack, decreased special attack. Great stats, great everything. Love this Pokemon, wish I could use it more often, but not up to me. Are you hacked? No. This is the event one. You're an event. Melee, that's an event. We have... a Tapu Koko that I caught in the Galar region? That doesn't sound right. You can't get Tapu Koko in Sword and Shield. That would have to be Sun and Moon, but where... Can you get Tapu Koko in Sword and Shield? I don't remember. Alola, legendaries, Ultra Beasts, every Ultra Beast. Except for one of them. The weird bug one. I don't have the weird bug one, apparently. Okay. Type Null. I don't think I have a Silvally here. Yup. This is the shiny Zeraora you get for, I think, just buying Pokemon Home. I think you just get one of these. Or I think you got one of these at some point. I don't think you do anymore. A lot of fucking crazy Pokemon. And it's still getting crazier. I forgot I transferred all of these guys. So, this is a Solgaleo that I got in Ultra... Or no, this is from Sun and Moon. This isn't even from Ultra... No. Yeah, this isn't even from Ultra Sun and Moon. This is from Sun and Moon. That's cool. A Lunala that I got, again, in the Galar region. That's not right, I don't think. Oh, it might be! Wait, this might be from Max Raids. No, that year doesn't match up. Where did I get you? Necrozma at some point. Yes, this is my actual Necrozma that I got my first time playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. This is my actual first Necrozma. Fucking badass Pokemon. And then, so for the year Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out, I asked for both. Because I liked Sun and Moon, I was like, oh, I want to play both. And I did. Yep. So this is another cool thing. Urshifu. You see, the original trainer is Adam and Adam Mark II. I didn't bring this up earlier. I played through the entire DLC twice so that I could get both Pokemon. Because with Urshifu, you are given a Cubfu, and then the choices you make in the DLC depend on whether or not you get the first version of Urshifu or the second one. And the first time, I believe I got this one. I got the water type. So the second time I needed to do it and get this one. Pretty simple. I just played it twice. Still pretty cool. Fucking love Articuno. I love this Articuno so much I caught it in a Master Ball. Cool ass Articuno. Again, it's a shame it sucks. Moltres, Zapdos. Nothing cool. Calyrex, really not cool. I have two. I forgot. Again, I played it twice. The first time I got the Ghost Horse, and then I got another Calyrex and another Glastrier. Victini Cherish Ball. This is from an event, but when did I get you? I don't remember getting you. I think that might be it. That's not it. Do I have any other crazy shit in my Sword and Shield boxes? I feel like I'm missing some shinies. Oh my god. Oh my god! Please. If I press R right now, and there's another box of Squirtles... I never got a shiny Squirtle, by the way. I never got one. These are all Squirtle eggs. I never got one. I never got one. I literally just didn't. Alright, motherfuckers, you're in the lineup. Who is it? Ultra Ball? Quick Ball? Dusk Ball? Repeat Ball? Repeat Ball? Repeat Ball? There he fucking is! I got your ass! I have a box in Shield specifically dedicated to Gigantamax Pokemon. There's probably not just Gigantamax Pokemon in that anymore. If I had to guess, I probably flooded it with other stuff. Gmax. Oh, maybe not! You know what? Yeah, these are all Gigantamax Pokemon. Except for you. Why are you here? This has gone on for like an hour and a half. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this down. Well, that's a problem for future me! Loser! I have like 5 hours to edit this.